So now let's move to our next keynote profile, Dr. Walida Ounruean, Faculty of Education at Udarit Rajpat University, Thailand. Dr. Ounruean's expertise includes curriculum and instruction development, differentiated and collaborative learning strategies, STEM education, teacher training, educational innovation, and moral and ethical development in teacher education. Her keynote topic is differentiated instructions aligned with the Sustainable Development Goal. We warmly welcome Dr. Ounruean and look forward for her enlightening session.
Good morning, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Good morning.
Okay, good morning and beautiful day for you and good evening from Thailand. Okay, I'm deeply honored to be this conference and thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to present my topics. Okay, can you see my presentation?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. This is my topics about differentiated instruction suitable for the student for the in the modern era. Essential for information for learn teaching the student in the modern era. Uh, if you teach your children, this is very important information for you before you teach, like student skills, student competency, and student preference. Um, it is time for us to be aware of differences in instruction. Kids of the same age aren't all alike when it comes to learning any more than they are alike in terms of size, like hobbies, personality, food preference, or other preference. Kids do have many things in common because they are human beings because they are all young people, but they also have importance different. What we share in common make us human, but how we differ make us individuals. In a classroom with little or no differences instruction, only student similarities seem to take center stage. In a different age classroom, commonality are acknowledged and built upon, and student difference also become important element in teaching and learning. This is a nine type of intelligence in your classroom. Number one, naturalist intelligence is ability to discriminate among living things as well as sensitivity to other features of the natural world. This ability was clearly of value in our evolutionary past as hunter, gatherer, and farmers. It continued to be central in such roles as botanist or chef. It's also speculated that much of our consumer society exploits the naturalist intelligence, which can be mobilized in this discrimination among cars, sneakers, kind of makeup, and the like. Musical intelligence is the capacity to discern pitch, rhythm, timbre, and tone. This intelligence enables us to recognize, create, reproduce, and reflect on music, as demonstrated by composer, conductor, musicians, vocalists, and sensitivity listener. Interestingly, there is often an effective connection between music and the emotion and mathematical and musical intelligence may share common thinking processes. So young adults with this kind of intelligence are usually thinking or drumming to themselves. They are usually quite aware of sound of the memes. Logical mathematical intelligence is the ability to calculate, quantify, consider proposition and hypotheses, and carry out complex mathematical operation. It enables us to perceive relationship and connection and to use abstract, symbolic thoughts, sequential listening skills, and inductive and deductive thinking patterns. Logical intelligence is usually well developed in mathematicians, scientists, and detectives. So young adults with lot of logical intelligence are interested in patterns, categories, and relationships. They are drawn to arithmetic problems, strategic game, and experiments. And existential intelligence is sensitivity and capacity to tackle deep questions about human existence, such as the meaning of life and why we die and how did we get here. And interpersonal intelligence is the ability to understand and interact effectively with others. It involves effective verbal and nonverbal communication, the ability to note distinction among others, sensitivity to the moods and temperament of others, and the ability to entertain multiple perspectives, like teachers, social workers, actors, and politicians all exhibit interpersonal intelligence. So young adults with this kind of intelligence are leader among their peers, are good at communicating, and seem to understand other feeling and motive. Bodily kinesthetic intelligence is the capacity to manipulate objects and use a variety of physical skills. This intelligence also involves a sense of timing and the perfection of skill through my body onion, like athletes, dancers, surgeons, and craftspeople exhibit well-developed bodily kinesthetic intelligence. And linguistic intelligence is the ability to think in words and to use language to express and appreciate complex meaning. Linguistic intelligence allows us to understand the order and meaning of words and to apply meta-linguistic skill to reflect on our use of language. Linguistic intelligence is the most widely shared human competence and evident in poets, novelists, journalists, and effective public speakers. So young adults with this kind of intelligence enjoy writing, reading, telling story, or doing crossword puzzle. And intrapersonal intelligence is the capacity to understand oneself and one's thoughts and feelings, and to use such knowledge and planning and directioning one's life. So intrapersonal intelligence involves not only an appreciation of the self, but also of the human condition. It's evident in psychologists, spiritual leaders, and philosophers. So these young adults may be shy. They are very aware of their own feeling and are self-motivated. And the last one, spatial intelligence, is the ability to think in three dimensions. Core capacity includes mental imagery, spiritual reasoning, image manipulation, graphic and artistic skills, and active imagination like sailor, pilots, sculptors, painters, and architects all exhibit spatial intelligence. Teachers should be aware of the individual difference of their students. In this figure 1.1, different age instruction is a blend of a whole class, group, and individual instruction. There are times in all classrooms when whole class instruction is an effective and efficient choice. It's useful for establishing common understanding, for example, and provide the opportunity for shared discussion and review that can build a sense of community. When you see illustrated in figure 1.1, the pattern of instruction in a different age classroom could be represented by mirror image in a wavy line, with students coming together as a whole group to being a study, moving out to virtual learning in small group or individually, and coming back together to share and make a plan for additional investigation like this, and moving out again for more work and coming together again to share our review and so on. This group, a two-person group, designed to promote a relationship and generally ensure participation. Three-person group, role in this side group can be those of speaker, listener, and observer. This side group is appropriate for creating descriptions, organizing data, drawing conclusions, summarizing ideas. And four-person group, a group of four people require basic communication and cooperation skills, but offer ideal practice for learning group process. This is different about event group and odd group. Event group for think, pair, share, and relationship, or odd group about for design something or determine, you know. And this is figure 2.1. So sorry. Oh my God, what is this? What's okay. So sorry, what is this in my presentation? Oh, okay. For this, a good education, I will this is picture. Basics as it may seem, the definition of what a good education is varying among educators, parents, politicians, and the citizenry at large. Some say a good education is one that ensures that all students learn specific core information and master basic skills according to a prescribed route, timeline, and event script. Others see it as the near opposite. A good education means students pursue what is meaningful to them and on a timeline defined by students themselves. In between are many other visions, one emphasizing preparation for 21st century demand, focus on inquiry, addressing products orientation, built around community service, and so on. And despite our difference in what we believe a good education to be, we all generally agree on the importance of ensuring all students maximize their capacity as learners within that particular framework. Figure 2.1 provide a basic line of logic supporting different instruction. About a group for your student, you can use this group like excellent, good, fair, and communicable. For your student, this is different ability. In your classroom, you can use this for your student in your when you teach your children and hold a group in your classroom. Strategy and teaching method used for different age instruction. This is an example about differences instruction in your classroom, like but multiple intelligence, analytical thinking, format, problem solving thinking, creative thinking, critical thinking, technique for using questions, and system thinking. This is Tomlinson about with if you teach your children, you can use this Tomlinson mentioned approach for to learning management in your classroom, like number one, arranging the classroom to suit the difference among learner. Allow learner to set a time for meeting personal test lists. Structuring learning focus on problem solving. Assigning activity in step-by-step format. Using starting points so learner can explore the learning topics. Using a block as an topic where learner can choose one take. Using a method to condense information, dividing or assigning tasks and activity into smaller parts, encouraging learner to use different tools for the same task. Using flexible timing, instructor providing support in research, and using portfolio as a tool to reflect on learning progress. In summary, as the student in the classroom being to grow and are ready to enter a society, self-respect may seem far-fetched, and teaching them to respect themselves is not something that is easy to say orally, but should be taught with true understanding. Teacher can show them to the advantage of respecting the rights of both ideas and ideas, expression to make students believe that self-respect is so good. So I want teachers around the world to recognize the importance of learner difference. Okay. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate the opportunity to speak with you today. I will now answer if you have about topics. If you want to question for me, you can feel free to contact me at my email. Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Walida.
Yes.
If anyone has any question, they can raise their hand.